Today in this episode we're gonna explore in and out MWERU caves. Nyina Mwiru caves is located 10 kilometers outside of Fort Portal. Town lays the limestone side, which is attached to a vast wealth of interesting legend. The Nyina Mwiru cave is a massive, even cave roof crypt dotted with water drops, wading in the greatness of a normal rainfall. Nyina Mwiru mysterious cave.
Was hidden from his grandfather King Uganda. He grew up from inside here, but later on was taken back to the palace and grown to be a king after killing King Uganda. But it fell off and erosion took place and it covered the cave. As you could see from this view, this one is bigger than this one also. It would have been very short.
The legend of this place says that Mukuku, the king of the Batembuzi dynasty, the predecessors of the current Babito kings of Toro, had a beautiful daughter named Nyina Mwiru. Mwiru refused to get married to the man her father had proposed for her to marry. In retaliation for her disobedience, the king cut off her breasts and threw them in this cave. It is therefore believed that in those caves her breast and the whitish milky substance is the milk her breast will have produced. Nyina Mwiru mysterious cave. My name is Noor Ismail Nozzle, diesel engineer, filmmaker, storyteller. Join me as I share my passion for building four-wheel drive trucks and traveling to the remotest part of the world.
I get up and you're a stranger, out of sight, out of mind, no wanting to surrender.
Before we leave Fort Portal, we still have to bid farewell to the area.
Yeah,
There's some sites we have not seen through. And this one here on my right is Sheila Kankwanzi. She has been with us from day number one. She's a very nice girl, though she's taller than me. Are you
lovely and friendly people here?
She's taller than me. And she's going to be our guide today. Where are you taking us before you say bye-bye? Tell our viewers.
Nyina Mwiru caves.
Oh, sure. That's going to be the wind-up shot with the guide.
And then,
Madam.
yeah. That is it.
That's it. Here we are. Today in this episode we're gonna explore in and out MWERU caves. Nyina Mwiru caves is located 10 kilometers outside of Fort Portal. Town lays the limestone side, which is attached to a vast wealth of interesting legend. The Nyina Mwiru cave is a massive, even cave roof crypt dotted with water drops, wading in the greatness of a normal rainfall. Nyina Mwiru mysterious cave. Western Uganda, later on Fort Portal, will never have been my choice. If it were all up to us, I'm quite sure a number of you will identify with us. My hesitance, I will probably rather go see tree climbing lion, elephant, and all those amazing animals like in the zoo in Queen Elizabeth. Little did I know that I was about to uncover a rich natural, historical and cultural talk. The lush green developed hills, one of which is home to the Toro tradition that Fort Portal has to offer. Finally, we pulled into a fresh green parking lot, assembly into a green fence enclosure with traditional cabanas as we listened to the briefing from the guide.
This place is our briefing point where our journey to the Nyina Mwiru is going to start from. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
We are wonderful. Good to go.
Great.
We can't wait to see it.
Hey, you are
explore it.
welcome at Nyina Mwiru, the place of Nyina Mwiru. This place is located in western Uganda, Kabarole district, Fort Portal tourism city, north of the tourism city, off Bunbujo Road, in a village called Kalyango near the Nyakasura school. At MWERU we talk about two stories. We have the geography and the history part of it. In geography we talk about the stalactites and stalagmites. Those are geographical features formed by carbonation due to chemical weathering process taking place. And the stalactites are geographical features formed up on the cave, which are on the rooftop of the cave, and the stalagmites are a result of the dripping of the stalactites, which later on joined forming pillars. And we have pillars which are already formed, the stalactites plus the stalagmites. We shall have a look at them.
Sure.
And in there we have the milky substance formed, which is the calcium bicarbonate, whereby the local people believe that is milk, which is calcium carbonate, and another mineral content, which is iron. At Nyina Mwiru we also have the waterfall, which is called Nyina Mwiru waterfalls, and it is 12 meters above the sea level, and the source of our waterfall is on Rwenzori Mountains. As the water was passing through Batebi wetland, found a cave here, and the water meanders inside the ground. Since this place is a limestone community, the water is able to penetrate as it could be moving. Then it found a cave and created the waterfall, which we have now. And another story we talk about is the Thames Dennis. That's during the early 13th, 16th centuries, where the Chesi and Bibi, they were here in Doro Kingdom. And one of the Chesi king called Isaza migrated from the Yoruba Empire and established his kingdom here. On his stay, he befriended Cook the Gatesman or Cook the Gatekeeper. And few months down the road, before Fort Portal was going to be a tourism city, this place was called Kuku sub-county, but now it lies on the north of the tourism city. As Isaza became too close to the gatekeeper, Kuku, he was informed by Cook the gatekeeper that some of the cattle had gone missing. The Chase people were cattle keepers, farmers, semi-goats, but they loved their cattle so much. When he was informed that the cattle had gone missing and your big sister is the one had picked them from the farm, he had to leave the palace to get back his cattle. But when he met his sister, they had a fight, and the sister made him to lose his way, not returning back to the ground. He lost his way, and Cook the gatekeeper became a king. When Cook the gatekeeper had become a king, he married one of his servants, and they gave birth to a beautiful daughter, Nyamata, who is commonly known as Nyina Mwiru. Because of the family background where she was coming from, they were servants in the palace. That's why she was also called Nyina Mwiru. As the girl was approaching the age of marriage, as we still have the culture and the customs which we undergo, they also used to visit the foretellers. On him visiting the foretellers, he was informed that King Isaza wants to turn back, but her only beautiful daughter Nyamata will give birth to the successor of the throne, and he decided to deform her, removed one of the eye and chopped off the breast, thinking that no man, since already it has been deformed, no man would be able to fall in for her. But later on, one of his subjects fell in love with her and made her pregnant, and he was informed by the caretakers that your daughter is already pregnant, whom we have been protecting all these years, and had no any other choice over what he could do. And he gave them orders that if she gives birth to a baby girl, she'll be left in the palace, and if it's a baby boy, she'll be killed Unfortunately, the girl gave birth to a baby boy who was named Ndahura, which means provoking, and was ordered to be killed, but left down at the waterfalls, which we are going to see and listen. And they knew that the pottery man who was living inside the caves used to collect clay from the waterfall. They made an agreement with him when he had picked the young boy, taking him, that you shouldn't tell King Cook that this is his grandson, we haven't killed him, that we are going back to the palace and inform him that we have killed the young boy. The pottery man and the caretakers brought him in a circle, but when he turned to be a strong young man, they told him all that happened in the past. He also started provoking the king, chasing the cattle for the king on the well which the king had, take his cattle for the drinking water, by taking the only cow of the pottery man who brought him up, first drink water before the king's cow would take water, which annoyed the king so much, and the king decided to punish him. By moving with the headsman to meet the young boy at the well, he chased them, not knowing that the king was already on the ground. He picked his spear and threw it to the young boy, not knowing that he was throwing a spear to the grandson. But when the boy picked it with anger, knowing all that he has been passing through because of his grandfather, and he killed him. On killing him, her mother, who never had any information that his son still existed, also ordered that he should be arrested and killed, but he wasn't killed, because it was revealed to her that the boy you're ordering us to kill is your very own son Ndahura, whom the king had ordered us to kill. He took the revenge over what the king did to him and did to you. The mother became so happy, and he crowned him to be a king. And indeed the prophecy which was told to King Buku came to pass, and Ndahura became the last choice king who lived here. But in Toro Kingdom, we still have the clan of the Tres, because when the Tres dynasty stopped, that's when also the Babito dynasty started from. And now the ruling royals here are the Babito, and we have the youngest king in the whole world as we speak.
Wow, what a fascinating story. I was just diving in the story. Just dive in the story. Fantastic. I think this is going to be a fantastic blessing bill. Wonderful. Sure.
Yeah. And we are going to visit the three caves as we are entering in the jungle here. We have the geographical cave where the waterfall is located. The second cave where we shall have a look at the creatures in a human breast, head of a cow and a dog, representing some of the historical stories concerning the Trace Empire. And we have the bees in there. We have more than 270 bird species in here for the birders. 270 bird species.
270.
Yeah.
Birds.
And we have some small animals. Those are the velvety monkeys.
Oh, sure.
The place which we are going to visit is just 600 meters from
I
here.
can't wait to go
And there will
see
be
that.
kinds of bendings and ups as we are entering.
Sure.
Because at Nyina Mwiru we believe in conserving the ecosystem.
Sure.
And we left the place near to the well.
As it is. Fantastic.
Okay, the walk would take us around 40 to 50 minutes, then we
Wow.
will get back to
Wonderful. Exactly.
the
Right.
Let's set up.
Good to go?
Yes.
At the beginning there, you have to bend down. Lazima utainama. Lazima utainama. We are following the
Given the fact that we are a large group, only a few of us will go at a time to ensure minimal disturbance of the environment. I was really curious as to what lush green drops where the only available entrance was a thriving catwalk path. The paths are maintained small to maintain the place in its natural form as possible. We almost had to bend as thought entering a sacred place, so I decided I had to be among the first people to go.
African toilet paper.
I never knew that. That's a really a nice one. Yeah. So it's really made for that.
We decided to be among the first people to go. We were welcomed by the sweltering sound of the waterfalls, the glorious distress waterfalls hovering over the MWERU caves.
Bend sana. Ona like here. Here I'm just but this door is not natural.
The environment is serene and pretty cool because of the moisture content of the falls, and the thick forest cover doesn't allow much of its escape. Inside those drops seems like a whole new world, breathing in a fresh, crisp air, side of beauty and wonders. The tranquility and solitude, actually, it's like being in an air-conditioned atmosphere, so fulfilling, fresh and heavenly.
Consider white of the time. Yeah. Say again.
so you talk about
The futures up on the roof of a cave, those are called the stalactites. And the futures down are called the stalagmites.
Okay.
With the calcium bicarbonate, which later on join forming pillars. These are the pillars.
Okay.
And the red mineral in there, that is the iron.
Yes.
Yeah. And the local people believe that one is milk because of the historical background.
It's not the poisonous?
No, calcium is not poison.
Okay. So good to milk.
Believe me, the memory of this place is not something you will forget so soon. The climbing plants that are interwoven with the rocks of the cave interest the beauty of this place. Breast-like feature hung on the roof of the cave with whitish milky like substance trickling out. Those were created by chemical reaction between water and salt in the course of years, and this is where the place gets the name of MWERU Nyina Mwiru, the local words for breast of Nyina Mwiru. Scientifically, those are stalactites and stalagmites.
Was hidden from his grandfather king. He brought from Western here, but later on was taken back to the palace and brought to be a king after killing. But the first day of cultivation took place and it covered the cave. As you could see from this
The legend of this place says that Bukuku, the king of the Batembuzi dynasty, the predecessors of the current Babito kings of Toro, had a beautiful daughter named Nyina Mwiru Mwiru refused to get married to the man her father had proposed for her to marry.
Okay, this is our second cave called Nyina Mwiru caves, and the features are up here. Yes, how they are formed. It is really that when the girl was deformed and the breast was chopped off, were thrown in the Nakasura caves, of which they got formed to be in that way.
In retaliation for her disobedience, the king cut off her breasts and threw them in this cave. It is therefore believed that in those caves her breast whitish milky substance is the milk her breast will have produced.
On this side, we have the Adova cow over there.
What?
The Adova cow, in the form of the stalactites, because those are the rock features up there, representing the darling Bihogo, which the church used to respect so much and they loved it. When it died, it also made them fall apart. And then there we have for the dog, representing the pet of Nyina Mwiru. She used to have a pet of a dog wherever she could be moving. And you can't rear cattle without some dogs in the farm for security purposes. And behind us there we have that wild banana, which takes 2 years and 4 months for it to bear fruit, and of which is eatable by especially the wild animals. And from that same plant is where the church people harvested the seeds of, which are used in playing MWERU or the board too. And things are got from that plant.
So how do you call it in the native
So
language?
extend.
Extend.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. So
Then we are moving to the last cave.
For this unique story.
Okay. Nature and culture come to life together. The ground is rather slippery, thought, and is covered by hundreds of fallen leaves from over the years. With a little more stamina and perseverance, regardless of slippery path, the falls are not that far. If you have the time for further exploration, the guide takes you further where the hissing sound of the waterfalls is replaced by glorious and enhanced songs of birds and forest insects. And if the reason as to why you came here is stress, then it will be long left behind, replaced by perfect scenery. Monkey swinging and having a day fun. Squirrels trafficking the path. All this and much more make the place even much more worthwhile to visit. The place house numbers of other animals like which you may or may not see. I mean, this is the wild. Anything is possible, and there are no guarantee because the animals keep moving. Water must back to the place where started, but different trail. Today I stand proud and glad that I actually went because the visit was worthwhile. Mariri Nyina Mwiru.
I do remember now today has changed his identity. Yesterday was a adventure,
And then intercontinental adventure leads you where? Takes you where? To the road less traveled.
Never been to.
Take you from your living room to the jungle. Let's travel the world. Woo! Here we are.
Yeah.
Sure.
So now this is my working area. That's my kitchen.
Very smart.
However, it is
Clean, healthy.
it's very young.
Wow.
Because it is just about 1 week old.
A baby one.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just organizing to prepare our gratinated potatoes
Okay.
and some vegetable and beef pizza for lunch.
Sure.
So that is the mission plus I'm into.
All right.
So I'm trying to make a list of some few things that are
Needed.
are essential for this operation to go on.
For the lunch.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Otherwise, I am really so happy
Sure.
for hosting you.
Sure.
And then definitely
Really,
all I wish
really.
is the best. And then when you go back home, please ensure that you recommend your friends.
They're seeing that now.
Recommend your friends
Sure.
to come to Nyina Mwiru Caves.
Caves. It has a
Yeah,
beautiful.
It has the beautiful wide camping ground. It has a very interesting features around. We have got bird watching.
Beautiful. Oh yes. Yeah.
We have a bird watching for the bird lovers. We have got ecotourism activity. I'm sorry you never did that,
Sure.
but that's one of the best because we have some second waterfalls around.
Sure. Sure.
And then we also have got walking the swamp walk.
Yeah.
Behind here we have got a very beautiful swamp walk.
Wow.
And then of course hiking to the craters
Sure.
also is part of the
Yeah.
activities that we do.
Sure.
So any of these activities you can recommend to your friends.
Yeah. Sure.
So thank you for coming.
Sure.
And once again, I'm called John
John.
Nyabochwa
Nyabochwa.
Ogise.
Ogise.
Yes.
Kutoka Nai.
Kutoka Nai.
Au sio bwana Kisii? How sio? And here we are. It was really worth to be here. We really feel like blessing to be here. This is where to be. This is a place to be. This place can suit your adventure. You must fix in your bucket list. If you travel, this is the region where it's frequently most all the tourists, the overlanders, all over the world. This is where you can have a beautiful, remarkable adventure and grab with you a great memories. That's
One more last word.
Sure.
One more last word.
Sure.
Any international adventure,
intercontinental. Yeah.
takes you to places you've never been before.
Woo!
Sharing the stories of the road,
Less travel.
less traveled.
Wow.
And then taking you from the living room
To the jungle.
At the same time, exploring ways
Of overlanding and camping. Wow.
Otherwise,
Let's travel the world.
Thank
Woo!
you very
What a wonderful.
All the
Stick
best.
with us. Let us hit the road right now and have you. Woo! Thank you for watching. If you already subscribed, click the notification bell so you don't miss our weekly videos.